Hello Gemini, this is going to be your August reading. There will be some planets retrograding this month, so do check your chart, see how that will be affecting you. If you are new here, thank you for coming by. If you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back to sit for a while. Alright, Gemini, let's see how my twin sign is. A lot of the signs getting similar cards, which is always interesting. We are all connected, guys. Remember, everyone is connected. Okay. Gemini, what is going on for you? Gemini, some confusion for you as you're waiting for a sign, maybe some impatience. As you're going through a big transition, some of you are going through a big transition, and you may be getting really impatient as you wait. Some of you may have a decision to make between two different opportunities. This may have been going on for a couple of months now. This may be two houses, two people, two colleges, two schools. And you just cannot make up your mind. You're thinking about all of these things, all these esoteric things. You're looking for signs in the trees, you're looking for signs in the stars, you're looking for, any little thing. And it's not working. Something significant is holding you back. There's something in your gut telling you that it's not the right time, or the choices that you have are not the right choice, or there could be a person in the background whispering in your ear. Could be a relationship, could be a girlfriend, boyfriend, or a romantic situation holding you back, and they're putting doubt in your mind. But there is definitely something, and you feel like you're doing the person a favor by not leaving. But in the meanwhile, this pain is on your mind because it looks like you have to make a decision. So the people around you are definitely telling you have to make this decision. Or they're definitely expecting that you should have made this decision by now. With some of you, this is school. Or it's definitely something money related, or it's something that affects your future. Okay. For some of you, you had an opportunity to make the decision. You had an opportunity and you felt like you blew it, but you didn't. There's still something here. Whatever you turned down wasn't really that big of a deal. It may have felt like it, or even though the time has passed and you're feeling like you missed this big window, you really didn't. And all of this sort of driving yourself crazy isn't really necessary. So you feel like the situation's going nowhere very fast. You may even be comparing yourself to friends. that are in similar situations. So if you're getting ready to go into college and you haven't gone yet, or you haven't picked university and they are already in, you're looking at their social media going, oh my God, they're having the best time ever, or they're, you know, on mid-break and I haven't even done it yet. I started a semester late and they're already, you know, X number of credits ahead of me, or if, you know, they already have houses, or if they're starting families and you are a little bit behind. You're doing this comparison thing and driving yourself nuts. There's an opportunity right in front of you that you're not considering for some reason, and you may be pushing it away for a reason that's really no reason at all. Again, let me give you an example. So some people will never go to a community college to do their basic credits, maybe like math and English and things like that, because they really want to do all of their credits at a private university or their regular university, because they feel that that looks better. And so they say, well, I couldn't possibly, you know, have this other subpar school on my, you know, resume, when in fact in the real world no one really cares. It really doesn't matter. But they'll drive themselves crazy over this small detail because their friends are doing it, or some uncle or some aunt that maybe is successful will say, you know, well, I did it this way, or you did it that way, or you should. And so now they drive themselves insane doing it like this. Or you're buying a house and someone says, well, I used this lender and this is how I did it, and you know, you have to do it this way. And so you're already stressed and vulnerable, and you latch onto a detail that really doesn't matter, and you magnify it in your mind. And this is what's going on with you right now, Gemini. You are pulling yourself back and forth. To the point where you're just shutting down. I'm sorry, I know I'm I'm almost out of frame with these cards, but So here's the problem with that. These people that are maybe influencing you, or you driving yourself crazy, these people give you this advice and then forget about you and go live their merry lives. Or you're looking at these people on social media, and that's not really what's going on behind the scenes, and then again they go off and live their happy lives, and you're stuck. You're stuck driving yourself crazy and even potentially derailing your own life. Don't do that. Don't do that, Gemini. There's a detail you're missing here, and it's right in front of your face. It came up twice in these cards. Either you've already seen it, you've already been offered this detail, this opportunity, and you said no, or you're focusing so hard on these missed opportunities that there's something right in front of your face that you can't see. So money keeps coming up. You're really isolating yourself. You may want to take a breath, Gemini. Take a breath and stop. You are your own worst enemy right now. Sometime in August, for some of you, you are going to get away from this situation, get away from what everyone is saying, and you have a total reset. You just let everything collapse. And that's not to say that you stop paying your bills and you don't do what you're supposed to do, but you kind of let the situation fall apart. In your mind, for some of you, that would be just not making the decision, just letting everyone think you've let the situation go. It's not necessarily that you've let it go, you're just letting it play out until you can calm down enough to reset yourself. If you can do that, the situation resets and you can see your way through it, but you would have to get out of your own way. And again, if this isn't a school, this could be a relationship where you just can't see clearly right now. So if you can calm down a little bit, your mind will start to clear up a little bit at a time. You may run into the right people who will give you the right advice, but right now, whoever's talking in your ear, this isn't it. And you go from a really cloudy mind to a little bit less, and then here your opportunities start to take shape. The advice that you should be thinking about, the opportunities you should be thinking about start to reshape themselves. There we go. Oh, beautiful. And we have a nice, clear picture. Here's the problem. The people you care about may not like your final choice. So Gemini, you may have to just prepare yourself for giving them a choice that they are not into. And deep down inside, Gemini, maybe this is why you're struggling. I've talked a lot this month about intuition. Sometimes people cannot make decisions because they know that what they really want isn't what everyone around them wants, and they just cannot bear to give people around them that kind of news. They just don't want to hear the kickback. But it's your life, and you have to live your life the way you need to live your life. I'm not saying be irresponsible with people. It's not what I'm advocating. But if you want to work a job doing engineering and everybody else wanted you to be a doctor, then that's what you have to do. Wait, here we go, we just discussed that. Listen to your intuition, we just discussed that. Meditation brings answers. There we go, Gemini. I couldn't have, if I had handpicked them. Well, I did handpick them, but I mean, if I had gone in and, you know. There you go, Gemini. Get in there and feel around a little bit. Gemini, thank you for sitting with me. Please interact with the reading. Leave a like, leave a comment, tell me your stories. I love to hear them. It's so beautiful hearing about what you're doing on your journey. Remember to use that intuition. Don't ignore it. And we'll talk to you soon. Take care.